Welcome to iDeality episode 3. Today I'm going to be jumping into some individual goal progress as well as clarifying some of the goals that I have upcoming over the course of the year. So let's jump in. Push-ups, that is something that I'm looking to do just about 36,500 times over the next year. So that is one of my goals. I am working on it. So last week, I was able to complete a grand total of 1,230 push-ups. My week-to-week goal is 700 push-ups. So for last week, I was able to do a bit extra, which is something I will be tracking as well as I do make goal progress, what I'm able to do in terms of the X factor to ultimately ensure I'm getting to the finish line. So that is where I'm at for week 1, as I didn't provide an update last week just to the numbers. This week, I did start off with a bit more steam after the successes of week 1 have been averaging very close to 200 push-ups a day, well above my 100 a day goal. So here on day 7 of week 2, I am currently at a total of 1,325 push-ups, putting me just north of 2,500 push-ups over the first 2 weeks. Another goal that I will be pursuing over the next 351 days is my riding goal. Riding specifically my bicycle. A big chunk of that will be my commute to work, as it is much more convenient in most cases to ride as opposed to drive, which would be terrible, or take public transit, which of course requires me to adhere to CTA's schedule. So in effect, I am looking to maximize the amount I'm riding to work for several reasons. Number one being saving money. I am going to save just about $5 a day for each commute I dedicate myself to riding on my bike, as opposed to the CTA or alternatively a Lyft or Uber, which would actually be more expensive each way. Number 2, health. It gives me the opportunity to do something aerobic, hopefully on an almost day-to-day basis, and get a little bit of exercise in before and after work without the necessity of taking time out of my day to go to the gym. Number 3 is going to be the fact that I'm hopefully doing my own small part to save the planet. My numbers that I've come up with as far as the goal is, starting off with just percentages, I would like to be able to exceed 50% of my next year's commute to work to being on my bicycle. So why go to the auto show? Honestly, I think there are a couple of good reasons. enthusiast, this is certainly a place to be. The Chicago Auto Show is huge, and you're going to have the opportunity to run into a lot of unique vehicles that you're just never gonna see out in the real world. So this is a great chance after doing some of your own initial internet research to go out and get the touch and feel of the vehicles that you're considering. So, and of course the experience of being able to see them all under one roof. So that said, I had a fantastic time. The First Look for Charity is a really special event. It benefits several high impact charities, and it was great to be there in required formal tux attire and get to see the vehicles up close and personal without the massive crowds that come through as the auto show gets started. So I would certainly recommend those that can afford to foot the $275 ticket price, which in this instance I did not take care of, but was gifted by a dear family member who's part of the industry, so thank you. I did find that now renting two tuxes has been quite expensive. I could have bought one now for the price that I've rented two for others out there who may be facing near future tux rental situations. Keep that in mind. It could save you quite a bit of money down the line. I know it's kind of tough to bite the bullet at the moment because you're thinking, when am I going to wear this? And the answer should be pretty much for the rest of your life.
Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty.
New challenges ahead going into week 3, something that was mentioned in text form the first video, but not since, and something I've made absolutely no progress on. So it is turning into crunch time. That is the $600 a month profit. At this point, I haven't really made any money, so I really need to get on that. So next week will be entirely focused on what I'm going to do to at least reach the goal for this month, and honestly at this point I have no idea. So thank you for joining me again here on iDeality, and I do look forward to seeing you again next week.